Guys, so a question that I've got many times is, man, hey, how do I choose my puppy? Or, hey, man, what do you think of this puppy? And I'll be like, yo, my man, it don't work that way. We don't make choices based on that. T-Fit here with FBTV, man. You'd be surprised what a 8-week-old puppy can do. Now, these dogs, of course, they're not 8 weeks old. These some old jokers, but they're not that old.
14 weeks.
No, they older than that too. But you say, hey, what should I look for when trying to pick the right pup? Well, in our case, we're active people. We like intelligent dogs. So what we want to see the dogs that can pay attention, follow the directions, who can be lured, so that it means they can learn, which means we can lead, and that shows a sense of patience. Now, we know for a fact it's going to be work. Challenge is you don't want to work backwards, people. If you get a dumb dog, that's on you. So one thing I'd recommend is taking some treats with you when you go see the pups. Doing a little lure thing. You might have 8 pups, and if you get into this position right here, one pup might stay focused on you the whole time while others lose interest. The one who's the most focused is the one that I would probably go with, depending on your lifestyle. Stan, what's one of the other things that you do if you were going to choose a pup to bring into your, I want to say fold, but I was like,
my pack?
Yeah, pack is good, but I don't, I was like, hey.
We'll find a better word.
Hey guys, I like better words.
All this slobber. So one thing I do is I like to bring a shaker can. So either a bottle or a can with rocks, BBs in it, and I'll drop it and see what happens. And I don't necessarily want the dog that just runs over there quick. I want the dog that investigates a little bit and then goes checks it out. Or looks at it and does nothing. I don't want the dog that ran in the corner. I don't want the dog who's whining, whimpering, or not going to check it out. What else do? I like to have a sack because, again, I want my dogs to chase something, so I'll get it on there, wicket it. Whatever dog goes to it is generally probably the one that I'm gonna pick. Like you said earlier, so Hero and Blackie from my litter, they both did the same thing, but Hero just paid attention a little bit longer, and that was the decision or the deciding factor that made me pick him over Blackie.
Yeah, and guys, I appreciate anyone who messages me, especially on Instagram, and asks me, hey man, how should I choose the puppies, or what do you do, or something. It's like, I do not choose off of looks. Let me be very clear. Cha-Cha, for instance, lilac and tan. She's a lilac and tan dog. Guess what? Nala is what? A lilac and tan dog. If it was a color thing, then I would have been like, I don't need Cha-Cha because I've put Lola in here with my buddies, Maul and them. And she's the best dog in the litter. I knew that. And there was a family that really wanted Cha-Cha, but they was going to get her fixed. And I said, I don't know, that's a good idea. She might still turn out. So I said, we gotta hold on. Hold on and keep this thing going. And what's crazy is she's so far so good. She's proven to be worth the time and energy. So performance. What do we look performance-wise? If you've watched our FitBully TV, you know Jamarcus builds contraptions. You know that we go out there, and hell, Stans went out there and lured the pups and had a good time. You go, man, this is so crazy to watch these pups go up and down all these big things right early on. And all we're thinking now is how do we create more challenges for the next litter? Because Amir and Eco's pups, they probably gonna be highly just like, oh man, what's that? I want to see what that is. So I'm like, let's do it. Let's up the ante a little bit. That being said, people, if you are trying to choose the right dog for you, make sure it fits your lifestyle. It might be the dog in the corner that you like. I just want something I can love to death. It might be the dog that's got that dog and you say, he's a little much. Good, so am I. I want to take him everywhere. And it might be the dog that just chill. Yo, what's up? He like this, what's good? Now, none of my dogs are really chill unless they in the room. And definitely not Cha-Cha. She's not good in the room. She'll come up boo-boo right away. Just hit the floor like she wasn't outside 20 minutes ago using the bathroom and drop one turd just to let you know, hey, I was here, buddy. I was here. And anywho, people, stay tuned. Take you out. Anything else you want to leave them with?
Yeah, so do your research. If you're not an active person, don't get an active dog. If you're a lazy person, get more of a lazy dog, and vice versa. If you're active, don't get a lazy dog. So Mastiffs, Corsos, they're going to lean more on that lazy side. So if you want to do something active, get a smaller, better dog.
There you go, people, and as always, take care of your dogs.